Now apparently a lot of girls are really into the Twilight series because of Robert Patrick as Edward Cullen and Taylor Lautner as Jacob Black. I've noticed this a great deal online with girls changing their profile pictures to that of Breaking Dawn, or even saying that they're kind of like someone from the movies. They get really into it.
Okay, girl, you driving me insane.
This one girl from my hometown actually put down that she was seeing the movie with her friends. In fact, actually one of them replied, "Losers!" I can't really say who this girl was who just saw the movie because I really don't have permission to. I just find it funny that a girl like that would be into a series like this, because, I don't know, I just wouldn't think that. I mean, I guess she does have some inner nerd in her after all. Anyways, though, to sum up, this series, this franchise, actually become a franchise, it's wildly popular with girls. I don't know any guys who are really into this series. I mean, I haven't really talked to any guys who are just like, "Oh, awesome, Twilight." No, never really happened to me. However, there is another series, another franchise, well, I guess I can't really call it a franchise, but just a series that is really popular, and recently they just had a new entry into it that just came out. And I'm sure many of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. Now you might be wondering, why am I comparing Skyrim with the Twilight series Breaking Dawn Part 1? Well, there's a number of reasons why. I'm going to tell you that right now. Number one, they both have werewolves and vampires in them. Now that's not to say that Buffy the Vampire Slayer doesn't have that. It's not to say that Blade doesn't have it. It's not to say any other horror series doesn't have that. I'm mainly comparing these two because they recently came out, okay? And those have always been out, you know. So, thing is, they're not as recent as these two, okay? Because Twilight, Breaking Dawn did come out after Skyrim, ironically, on the same month, actually. So, yeah, that's another reason why I'm actually talking about both of them. The other reason why I'm talking about both of them is they're both epically popular amongst different groups of people. Okay, you have the book readers, the gamers, okay, and some of them are both, you know. So that's a great reason right there, I think, to talk about both of them and compare them maybe in the fact of werewolves and vampires. Now, to start off with the werewolves, I feel that both series really do them justice. Skyrim's werewolves, actually, they appear in a colder region, and even before that, when they were in Morrowind, when they first appeared in Morrowind, they were also in a colder region. You would only encounter them on this island that was almost like Antarctica. And then, most obviously, with Twilight, the werewolves are running around in the forest and everything, and you know, you got that going there. So, yeah, it's a different approach, but it's relatively the same concept. The main difference I feel with these series, and yeah, I've heard so many arguments about, oh yeah, this and that with these two creatures, the vampires, okay? Vampires in Twilight, the series as a whole, they're not your typical vampires. When they go in the sun, their skin glitters. Okay, that's just weird. At first I was interested in this idea. I was like, oh, okay. And I won't lie to you, I did see the very first Twilight movie with some friends. And I was like, okay, that's interesting, and I accepted that fact, but then I was like, okay, yeah, these are not real vampires. This is just an interesting twist on that part. So, looking back at it, I really think that Skyrim and the Elder Scrolls as a whole, with Morrowind and everything, those vampires are the real deal. Why? Because when they go in the sun, when you go in the sun, because yes, you could turn into one in the game, your skin actually burns. You're taking damage from the sun. The sun is your enemy. So that's the real deal, I feel, for vampires in fiction like this.